a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Hayley Ripa. Hayley Maria Ripa is an American actress, dancer, talk show host, and television producer. Ripa portrayed Hayley Vaughan on the ABC daytime soap opera, All My Children, between 1990 and 2002. She is the co-host of the syndicated morning talk show, Live, with Kelly and Ryan, in various formats since 2001. She also played Faith Fairfield on the ABC sitcom, Hope and Faith, from 2003 to 2006. Ripa and her husband, Mark Consuelos, own a New York-based production company, Milojo. In 2014, The Hollywood Reporter named her one of the most powerful people in media. Early life. Hayley Lee Ripa was born in Stratford, New Jersey, the daughter of Esther, a homemaker, and Joseph Ripa, a labor union president and bus driver. She has a sister, Linda, who is a children's book author. She is 3/4 Italian and 1/4 Irish ancestry. Ripa was raised Roman Catholic. Her father has been the Democratic county clerk for Camden County, New Jersey, since June 2009. She is the first in her family to enter the acting profession. She had studied ballet since age 3, plays the piano, and in her words is no Barbara Streisand, but can carry a tune. Ripa graduated from Eastern Regional High School in Voorhees Township, New Jersey, where she became a cheerleader and was later encouraged by her drama teacher to pursue acting. "I owe so much of my career to Jim Beckley," she said. "He thought I was a natural performer and so he gave me the lead in the next show." She starred in local theater productions and was discovered while performing in The Ugly Duckling during her senior year. She attended Camden County College studying psychology, but dropped out and moved to New York City to become an actress. Dancin on Air, Dance Party USA and All My Children. Aside from local TV gigs, Ripa's first national television exposure came in 1986 when she appeared as a regular dancer on Dancin on Air, leading into Dance Party USA. Her career goal at the time was to be a newscaster and she often did the cast news reports. Ripa was cast in her first major acting role in 1990 as Hayley Vaughan, a troubled party girl, on All My Children. She concluded her 12-year stint in 2002, but returned for 2 episodes in 2010 to help celebrate the soap opera's 40th anniversary. Live. After co-host Kathie Lee Gifford's final show on Live, with Regis and Kathie Lee, Regis Philbin began holding on-air auditions to find her replacement. In his autobiography, How I Got This Way, Philbin says of discovering Ripa, "There was one guest we'd had on with us a few years before who had a certain sparkle. Hers was a natural, quick-witted, unaffected, confident, fun-loving kind of sparkle that both Gelman and I remembered very well. We decided to invite her back, this time, to consider her as a possible co-host. So that was when this smiling, petite ball of fire named Hayley Ripa made her return to Live for a test run, at the rotating, up-for-grabs hot seat to my left. And my God, who knew what spontaneous combustion we'd make together." On the day of Ripa's initial Live with Regis tryout, psychic charm Margolis was among the guests. During this segment, Margolis guessed that Ripa was pregnant with her second child. Ripa replied, "I haven't told my boss yet." Philbin later said that Ripa was first among the potential candidates, including Jane Krakowski, Valerie Bertinelli, Dolly Parton, and Bernadette Peters. "It could only be Kelly." We knew that from her memorable debut onward. Ripa was announced as official replacement on February 5, 2001. Within months the renamed Live with Regis and Kelly's young audience demographics increased by 80%, with Ripa credited for bringing a new life to the show. The chemistry between Philbin and Ripa, their banter, interviews, and conversations about their families, personal lives, and New York City attracted a successful, strong, and loyal viewership averaging 6 million viewers daily. In January 2011, Philbin, 80, announced that he would be retiring from Live at the end of the year. His final show aired Friday, November 18, 2011, during which Ripa tearfully reminisced about her first day, the 43 steps they walked together from her dressing room onto set each day for 11 years, and how those 43 steps changed her life. "Thank you for everything. "It's been just great, my Pippa," Philbin told her in an embrace. Ripa responded, "Thank you for everything. I love you too," said Philbin. Ripa replaced Philbin as the head of the show, and returned the following Monday, November 21, 2011, to continue the show, which was retitled Live with Kelly. In a process similar to the one in which she was selected to replace Gifford, a rotating lineup of co-hosts auditioned on air with Ripa to take over her former co-hosting duties, including Michael Strahan, Seth Meyers, Josh Groban, Nick Lackey, Neil Patrick Harris, Chris Harrison, Jerry O'Connell, Joel McHale, Carrie Ann Inaba, Bryant Gumbel, Jerry Seinfeld, Mike Greenberg, Boomer Esiason, Dan Abrams, Martin Short, Howie Mandel, Pat Kiernan, Jesse Palmer, D.L. Hughley, Derek Huff, Sam Champion, Taye Diggs, Ben Mulroney, Kevin Jonas, Randy Jackson, Michael Bublé, Peter Facinelli, Rob Lowe, Dana Carvey, Reggie Bush, and Mario Lopez. In the end, Strahan was announced as the new co-host, and Live with Kelly and Michael premiered September 4, 2012. Live won its first Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Talk Show on June 23, 2012. On May 16, 2016, the show's name was changed to Live with Kelly after Strahan's last show before his move to Good Morning America. On May 1, 2017, the show's name was changed to Live with Kelly and Ryan, after Ryan Seacrest took over as Strahan's permanent replacement. Hope and Faith. Ripa ventured into primetime in September 2003 on Hope and Faith, playing Faith Fairfield, an unemployed ex-soap star. The half-hour sitcom, co-starring Faith Ford, Ted McGinley, and Megan Fox, gave ABC its best Friday premiere score since 1996. The show ended in May 2006, with Ripa declaring she never wanted to work that hard again. Film. Best known for her television work, Ripa also has several feature films to her credit. She appeared in the acclaimed Miramax feature Marvin's Room in 1996 alongside Meryl Streep and Leonardo DiCaprio. Spokesperson. Ripa serves as a spokesperson for several companies. In the past, she has partnered with Tide, 7up, Pantene, and TD Bank, but currently works primarily with Electrolux and Ryker. Ryker announced Ripa as the spokesperson for the brand's footwear and sporting apparel in 2008. Ripa oversees the design of her own fitness-inspired activewear line, the Kelly Ripa Collection. Ripa stars in the Electrolux television and print advertising, and her image is used on point-of-sale materials and extensively online. Charity. Ripa is a supporter of the ovarian cancer cause, and has teamed with Electrolux to raise funds for the Ovarian Cancer Research Fund. Every summer, she hosts an event called Super Saturday, a day-long fundraising event. 2011's event raised over $3.5 million for OCRF. Ripa attributes her dedication to the experience of losing a friend to ovarian cancer. In 2001, she appeared on the celebrity version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?, hosted by Philbin. She won $250,000 for Tomorrow's Children's Fund, a non-profit organization dedicated to speeding the healing of children with cancer and serious blood disorders. Ripa is also an active participant in Mothers Against Drunk Driving. According to Ripa, her involvement with MAD is motivated by her sister, Linda, who was almost killed by a drunk driver in 1999. Production company. In 2007, Ripa and her husband Mark Consuelos founded Milojo, the production company, named for their children Michael, Lola, and Joaquin. It began with the Emmy-nominated feature documentary The Streak, which told the story of the Brandon High School wrestling team and its 34-year winning streak. It premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in 2008. In addition, Milojo launched a first-look development deal with Discovery Channel for non-scripted series including Homemade Millionaire, hosted by Ripa, and the docuseries Masters of Reception. Their next film, Off the Res, was also accepted to the Tribeca Film Festival and premiered on TLC in May 2011. In 2012, the company premiered its first short film, a collaboration with Will Ferrell's Funny or Die entitled The Bensonhurst Spelling Bee, featuring Ripa, Consuelos, and their son, Michael. The video has had over 1 million views. Personal life. In 1995, she met Mark Consuelos, her new co-star on All My Children. The two eloped on May 1, 1996. The couple has 3 children, Michael Joseph, Lola Grace, and Joaquin Antonio Consuelos. Ripa is a practicing Roman Catholic. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?